in hindsight, it was nice to live there, but I really remember the street I lived in. It was really like, how do you say it, like a old school workers street. So all the houses there were like really tiny houses, like worker houses. And on a sunny day like this, everybody would be on the street. And there would be a guy playing accordion in front of his house. There would be somebody eating around in the garden. My opposite neighbor, she was a bit crazy, but everybody was like, okay, that's okay, you know. So I think the memory is not like a certain memory, more a feeling of togetherness, which was still there. Now they broke all the houses down and put new houses there, and the whole feeling is gone of togetherness. And that's, I think, one of the memories which still haunts me.
This is what they made, like a carton.
The cardboard.
Yeah, from straw.
That's interesting.
Or maybe this is like 100% straw carton. So there were a lot of grain fields in Groningen. What the grain is now coming from Ukraine was back in the days. It was in Groningen. It was a big grain. Everywhere was grain. So farmers were getting very rich.
Yeah.
But this is like a rest product, and they made paper. Yeah, and I think the factory ended in 1973 or something like that.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of things just stay there. Nobody took it anymore. So even trucks. There were like trucks, and they were all covered with plants and trees. And they were coming from the 1950s or something. Big old
stuck in time.
Yeah, really. And there were also like trees growing from the concrete inside the building and such. Yeah, it was really.
And this was not the only strokarton fabriek. There were in Oude Peekla there was one, and
there were many.
Many. So a lot of people worked there. Yeah. So they had to find another job.
Yeah.
So all of the factories that made this material closed altogether?
Yeah.
Nearly.
Yeah, and I think it was cheaper to make it in like Eastern Europe or something.
And also, I think the way of making carton changed.
Changed.
Yeah.
Let's try and drop by later and see if we can have a look inside.
I import wine from Spain, France, Portugal and south of Africa. And biologic winery. When I was little, like 6, 7, 8 years old, the toekomst was a ruin, you say that?
Like a ruin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was forbidden to come there, but we always played there.
That's what everyone we interview says.
And it was the spot for Scheemda. Yes, there were very old cars.
Rusting there and just
lying there, and that was beautiful.
That is
Yeah, so you can run around and hide, and it was a perfect spot.
I was growing up here and maybe like the art community. Do you think there needs to be more of that happening?
Share, like the art when you were younger and around?
There wasn't a lot here. No, nothing. Not much. No.
I don't come from Scheemda. I'm from Amsterdam.
You're from Amsterdam?
Here already more than 30 years in Scheemda.
Wow.
Well, I know the history. And what I like is with the old building, because it's the history.
Yeah.
It's cultural
right.
That's what I was saying.
Right. Yeah.
And I like the fact that they do something new with it in an old building. That's nice, because it's a beautiful building.
Okay.
So we took here, and then we started a place for people with a handicap.
Yeah.
So we have 6 apartments upstairs and in one, and 2 bed and breakfast rooms with a coffee house, of course, terrace. That's why we started, because we thought it's good for people that they meet other people. And so that's how it started. And 2 years ago we thought it's also nice to give people who live here and also something better than to make candles. So we thought we make a bakery because then they can
And
learn.
because of COVID, we
Yeah,
had
COVID.
everyone in the house. Nobody could go to his work or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we built a bakery.
Because it's nice when you learn something new.
Yes.
Actually, they learn a profession. They
Yeah,
learn how
of
to
course.
bake bread,
Yeah.
cakes, everything.
Very nice.
At this moment, they are making bread. There are two of them, and they can do it. Actually, they can do it on their own. So slowly, they get a baker. They become bakers. Really,
Yeah.
actually. So that's how
That's amazing.
what we do here.
That's nice.
Yeah. Compared to Amsterdam, how do you love the life in Scheemda?
I like it here.